I became the manager of Birmingham City, and in the final season of this rebuild, we are sitting in second place after 12 games, 26 points, 0 losses so far, 23 goals for, 11 against. We are also in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, facing Arsenal once again, so a big showdown there. And with 2 games to go in the Champions League, we are sitting very pretty, 6 points ahead of second place Stade Rennes, and 8 points already ahead of Shakhtar Donetsk, which means that we are already qualified for the round of 16. If you enjoyed the final season of this series with Birmingham City, then please consider being so kind and dropping a like on the video. First off today, we are facing Chelsea on the 1st of December at St Andrews. Here is Diao into Stansfield, looking for Bellingham. Back into space for Diao. Diao! Deflected short, and Bellingham with the second. Great save, goalkeeper. Here is Neverton into Kerkez. Kerkez doing well. Giving it into Stansfield. Another good save. Looks for the 1-2. Finds it. It's Bellingham. Bellingham, what a turn! And another big save from the keeper. We were all over them in the first half, but just couldn't score. Maybe that changes in the second half. Diao now trying to give the ball into Neverton, who chases it and gets it here on the byline against Yella to make a big mess out of this. Neverton scores! We are 1-0 up, 54 minutes in. The defender made a big mess of this, and Neverton capitalized. 1-0 Birmingham City. We are right back at it here with Neverton. Neverton into Wharton. Wharton looking for Stansfield, who looks for Bellingham. He's onside. It's 2-0. 59 minutes in. Bellingham doubles up our lead. That's what you want to see. We make a few changes, bringing on Laird for Frimpong and Kolomuani for Stansfield, as well as Haynes for Neverton. Here is Haynes. Look at this ball control. That's what you like to see. And the trickery. Haynes still. Haynes looking for Kolomuani. Muani back to Diao. What a goal! Brilliant team goal from Birmingham City. I mean, did you see the strength from Dexter Haynes there? Pass back into Kolomuani, who sees Diao, and it's 3-0 to Birmingham City against Chelsea. This from Haynes was great. The run from Diao was so clever, and the pass was perfect. It's Guimaraes into Nkunku. Can Chelsea create something here in the final minutes of the game? Still Chelsea, but Beraldo once again there. And that should be it. It is 3-0 home victory, comprehensive, against Chelsea. We can already simulate the home game at St Andrews against Atalanta. We are through anyways. What do we do against the last place team? We actually get tongued here. 4-1. That's our first setback in the Champions League. However, now back to serious matters as we face Aston Villa at Villa Park. Here is Neverton. Neverton looking for options. Going. Already. Very early. Oh! Scores in the 5th minute. Neverton with the lead. Here come Villa though, through Alvarez with the equalizer, 23rd minute. Wharton, Neverton, Stansfield. Going past Fatih, the defender. Goal! We are once again up. Every highlight has been a goal so far. Jay Stansfield, 2-1 Birmingham City. Now we get a big chance. It's Jay Stansfield with the ball, going on goal. Against Martinez, it's 3-1 actually. Jay Stansfield with a brace. And now another big opportunity. It's Jay Stansfield turning against defenders. Going inside. Losing out though. But that was it. 3-1 victory away at our arch rivals' ground. Great game. Next game is already underway against West Ham United at St Andrews with a rotational side. And it's a 2-0 win. Haynes and Ugarte score our goals. Next up, the big one at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Spurs. Not gonna lie, couldn't start any better. It's Jay Stansfield on the penalty against Vicario in the 2nd minute, and he hits the post. That's the first time I think Jay has missed the pen. Bellingham could make it still, but he doesn't. Here comes Diao into Stansfield. What a vicious pass, and this time Stansfield scores. He nets in. Free kick to Spurs in the 69th minute. It is Baturina to take. Careful, it's 1-1. They equalize 69 minutes in. Can we still catch the 3 points? It's going to be difficult. And with passes like this, it's going to be impossible. Spurs now even get a solo run in the 86th minute. It is Jimenez who scores. That is incredible. We lose that game here away to Spurs. That's it. The game's done and dusted. Frustrating day at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We have to play a rotational side away at Rennes because 3 days later we will face Manchester City. So the last Champions League game. Let's cruise through it here on Quick Sim. It is a 2-1 win anyway, so very well done to the second team. That shows how far we've come with our second team. Back-to-back difficult games now as we first face Manchester City at home in the league, before also welcoming Arsenal and of course St Andrews. I feel like really the changes we've made this season, bringing in the likes of Frimpong, Kolo Muani and others, has really elevated our team, especially on the bench. If you watch our bench now with Ugarte in there, Kolo Muani in there, that is a whole different story than last season. Kovacic and Courtois with a big save. Corner kick Foden. We get it out only as far as Kovacic. Now Sanya, is that Bakary Sanya's reincarnation or what? He must be about 60 now. But Haaland now into Poku and Courtois with a save again. City have our number so far this game. We couldn't really break them down. They've been on the charge all game long and now they could go ahead and they do. It's Kovacic with the first goal. Here is Jude Bellingham going right away. He has nothing, no one to help him. Here is Neverton now. Bellingham again has to do it all by himself. Picks out Stansfield, scores! 1-1, 50 minutes in. All the work, all the credit goes to Jude Bellingham on this one. Oh, loss of the ball by Rodri. Gives it into Bellingham. Bellingham scores! We are 2-1 up. In the nick of time, 5 minutes, we score 2 goals. Now Stansfield looking for Bellingham, who could go for a third. It's Jude Bellingham against Ederson. Scores! 3-1 Birmingham. Jude Bellingham with a brace. Now Sanya into Rodri, who has made a big mistake to let in our first goal. Still, City, someone falls down there from Mars, but Rodri doesn't score. Haaland to take the free kick. That is something funny, and it doesn't work. We win 3-1 at home against City. Statement win once more. Rest is for the wicked though, as 3 days later we face Arsenal at St Andrews once again. Wharton already finding Neverton 4 minutes into the game. Can we start off strong? It's Neverton! Ramsdale with a save. Now Bellingham finding Neverton in behind here. It is Neverton, second chance. And this time he scores! 1-0 Birmingham City. 16 minutes in, Neverton. Seconds later we get a long cross, it's Diao into Stansfield, 2-0. Jay Stansfield on the mark. Stansfield against our former player Game. Doesn't get anywhere near Stansfield. And it's 3-0. We tongue Arsenal here at St Andrews. It's a 5-0 win in the end. Stansfield with yet another goal. He scored a hat-trick. And Neverton, 5-0 tonking of Arsenal. Absolutely brilliant. Here we go for the last game of the year with a bit of a rotational side. Away to Leicester, and it's a 0-0 draw. Not the greatest of results, but I'll take it. To start off the new year, we have to face Liverpool immediately on the 2nd of January at home at St Andrews. Here goes Adam Wharton, looking to go all himself. It's Wharton, good save by Alisson. Now great ball into Stansfield, but Alisson with an incredible save. It's already the 88th minute. It is Bastoni against Okafor in a foot race, but Courtois comes out and does well. That's the game done and dusted. A consecutive 0-0 draw. I mean, 2 times in a row that happened. I don't know what to say. It's at the halfway point of the season. Even though we've drawn back-to-back games, we are ahead in the table. 3 points ahead of Newcastle. 4 ahead of Arsenal, who previously were on top. Liverpool in 4th. In the Champions League, we'll face Real Sociedad. Not too bad of an opponent, you know. You know what, guys? I was a bit unsure of doing this, but now I've decided to go in for a new left back, giving backup to Kerkez because Myers, this Myers guy from the youth, has been loaned out. He wanted a more game time. But therefore now we go in for a 30-year-old, 83 rated left back from Liverpool. He accepts a little bit of a wage cut, a Turkish man. One of the brightest talents in Turkish football right now. It is Ferdi Kanyolu coming in from Liverpool for 25.3 million. With this signing, we now have a backup in each and every position on the field. So we are really, really stacked now. Facing Leicester next, once again with a rotational side, and we lose 3-1. Cannon Welch and Cannon with the goals. I'm sorry for the glitch, but I'm even more sorry for that frustrating result here. We play an FA Cup game away at Fulham with our full-strength starting 11 on the 12th of January. Can we get through Fulham? Yes, 3-1 win. Stansfield, Bellingham and Stansfield with our goals as per usual. Next two fixtures, three in fact, are going to be neck and neck. Home to Manchester United in the Cup, in the Carabao semi-final. Away to City in the league and away to United at Old Trafford. We play the first game of those three against Man United with a bit of a rotational side. Højlund is already off and away here against Hato, who tries to keep up with him, which is not very easy. Højlund scores already 1-0 to Man United. 8 minutes in. I want to see more of Ugarte. What can he do here? It's Ugarte going into Kolomuani. Muani! How do you miss that? Maybe now a chance. Haynes into the substituted Stansfield. Stansfield equalizer 1-1. Important goal 69 minutes in. That's the game done and dusted. 1-1. We at least come away with a draw. Next up it is at Etihad Stadium. Manchester City against Birmingham City. Now a great ball by Bellingham into the path of Diao, who sees Neverton, open goal, goal, Neverton, our Brazilian winger. Neves now, good ball into Haaland. How can Courtois save that? It's 1-1. Haaland with his weak out foot. This is a long cross into Bellingham. Bellingham shoots, but why doesn't that go in? That was going in. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely fooling me? I'm frustrated with this. Oh my god. Nearly unchanged starting 11 for the second leg against United in the Carabao, with the exception of Cresswell, who comes in for Bastoni. Corner kick, Jude, bringing it inside with a lot of spin. Not a bad one, Cresswell, good save by India. Bellingham from the other side now. Good one. Again, it's Stansfield. This one is in. We put them under pressure and Jay Stansfield is there to convert. Now Kerkez finds Stansfield. What a display. What a pass from Bellingham. How did he see that? Stansfield 2-0. We tonk United here. I mean, how did Bellingham find that little trick pass into Stansfield? I will never know. How did he even see that? This one here, now. He just sees the space, Stansfield can run into him, and that's what a good partnership makes. It's 2-0. Garnacho on the run. Playing it into Højlund. Great save. Garnacho on the corner. Kerkez clears, but not far enough. It is Garnacho into Buongiorno, the centre-back, who turns well, and Toumchu with a goal. Bellingham with a nice intervention. Here we are trying to go up the field once more. It is Diao into Neverton, who gets blocked, and it's Wharton over the net. Stansfield now into Bellingham. Can we seal it here? Yes, it's 3-1. Jude Bellingham seals the deal. Oh, my friend, that hurts the back, but oh well. Did you see that goal? Stansfield looking for Bellingham. Gets more and more assists, Stansfield as well. And Bellingham just clutch, glow. That should be it. Can we go, please, to Wembley? Yes, we absolutely do. 4-2 aggregate win, 3-1 on the night. Manchester United are out. Birmingham City go to the final of the EFL Cup. We start the month of February. the end of the January transfer window, of course, with a game in the FA Cup against Derby County with a second team. We are strong enough to get through Derby County. I do believe that. And it is materialized. Kolumwani with a brace and Hull, our youth academy man, up to an 80 overall, scores in the 88th to seal the deal. How would you look at that? 21 games in, 41 points, same points than Liverpool, Newcastle United, and 1 point ahead of Arsenal. What a title race we've got on our hands here. Here we are then, Liverpool, Birmingham City. Maybe a title decider already here at match day 22. Here is Neverton getting away from the defenders, playing it into Stansfield, but he doesn't reach it, and then Stansfield goes in. Hopefully that won't be a red, otherwise we are screwed. And we are screwed. Jay Stansfield has been sent off. Our marksman. That is terrifying me. That is absolutely shocking. We are down to 10 men, and not only that, we are without Jay Stansfield, our marksman. How will we cope with 10 men? I mean, that's going to be the prize money question. Maybe now Diao into Bellingham, who has to do all the offensive work now and scores! We are 1-0 up with 10 men at Anfield. How great is that? How great was that play? Diao, Bellingham. We are down to 10 men. It doesn't matter. What a goal. Liverpool are sloppy with the ball. Zubimendi gets it back here. It's Bellingham again. Will he try the shot again? Alisson this time. Bellingham will also bring in the corner. We know how good those corners are. It's a good one again, but we don't get a header at it. And now careful, Liverpool on the charge. It's Yunus Musa. What's he doing up front? He's a centre midfielder, but he does really well here. Tussling with the defenders, and Beraldo is there to stop him. And now Bellingham. How does he get through there? Jude Bellingham with the real chance, but he doesn't take it. And what has happened here? Somebody is down. Somebody of Birmingham City is down. I don't know who it is or why it happened. But it is Kerkez who is down. I mean, we can bring in Laird for now, but I hope it's nothing too serious for the Hungarian left back. Gets the ball back. It's Yunus Musa, and Courtois with a save. And then we get a free kick here in a fantastic position. It's Bellingham to take in the 61st minute. Bellingham takes it and hits the crossbar. That is incredible. Nearly my first goal on FC24 in one of the last games. Now a good ball into Kone for Liverpool. Kone gives it into Okafor, who scores the equaliser. At last, at long last, they had to get it, that equaliser. Otherwise the game wouldn't have been happy. It's 1-1 Okafor. Careful now, Liverpool coming forward again. It is Dominic Szoboszlai. We have to defend that 1 point now, otherwise it's going to be difficult. Maybe a season-deciding point, and Courtois may have just kept us that point. It's a final corner kick for Liverpool, who want to get that win at all costs. They get the ball inside, a little bit of luck, but Courtois is there again, and that's the game done and dusted. 1-1. We save 1 point away at Anfield after a horrendous couple of decisions going against us. Absolutely brilliant. Kerkez has suffered a torn quadricep muscle injury and will be out for 3 months. So it was the real right decision to bring in a new left back in Ferdi Kadioglu. As if I smelled something there. Next up, it is the big showdown with a bit of a rotational side against Aston Villa. Of course, Aston Villa, the penalty merchants, are already up to it. It's Julian Alvarez against Hills in the 6th minute, and he scores 1-0 Aston Villa. We get an opportunity to respond through a corner kick in the 47 with Dexter Haynes. Cresswell doesn't get to it. We still have the ball. Hull back to Haynes. Now a good ball into Joe. How frustrating is that? 2 penalties in a row. Julian Alvarez again. Against Hills, I mean... yeah, that is just frustrating. 2-0 Aston Villa. 52 minutes in. Now they might completely kill us off here, but Hills with a good save. And that was the game. We lose the derby. At home, for the first time in a long time, we lose the derby. A very disappointing result. We have to pick our form up again at Stamford Bridge, away to Chelsea. Here goes Stansfield though, with a lot of space to shoot. It's the crossbar. Wharton, can we change the flow of this game? It's Adam Wharton doing well, giving it into Stansfield very properly. Stansfield turning, but that was too much. Now Chelsea get a solo run for Pacheco against Bastoni. Bastoni doesn't win the ball there, and Chelsea score 1-0. Can we immediately go and react? It's Bellingham. Back to Kolo Muani. It's 1-1. He came of course in for the suspended Jay Stansfield, and he does his job perfectly well. Good ball from Bellingham. Now Kolo Muani again. Kolo Muani is a good technical player. Looking for options. Finding Ferdi Kadiolu. Kadiolu is also a very technical player. It's Ferdi. Into Bellingham. Oh, doesn't shoot. And that's the game done and dusted. 1-1. Full-time result at the Bridge. Final game of the episode. We simulate the game against Brentford at home with a bit of a rotational side, and we win 1-0. Bellingham once again coming in clutch. 1-0 win at home to Brentford. Next episode we will finish off the season with the Champions League coming up, the knockout stages, with game against Real Sociedad away, as well as the game against Spurs in the cup final, the Carabao Cup, also still in the FA Cup. And of course we are the leaders of the Premier League in a very tight title race between 5 or even 6 teams, if you count in Man United with 40 points, 6 points off us, but at least Liverpool in 5th are still in it, with a game in hand as well, so they could equal us if they win their game in hand. For now though, this is where we wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are ready for the final one, where all gets revealed in the Birmingham City career mode. Until then, until next time, in a couple of days, it's been Rebuild Sombrero. I'm out!